We might make that out. That's the National Glass Centre, and that's where we're fishing near today. There's been quite a lot of rain recently and some direct easterlies, so I'm not sure where to fish. The beaches are a little bit mental, so I thought we'd try around here. Fish might have been pushed a little bit back river. I think the rat house is going to be really busy, but thought this was a reasonable alternative. Anyway, hopefully have some success and come back to you soon. On my own, but these guys are here already and they're straight into fish. Been fishing a couple of hours and I've had a few, they said, so it's just had a cracking bite on that rod. See what happens. Oh, I'm excited now. Some success. A couple of fish out. See him there. He's casting in his rod, and I assume they're going in. These guys are catching whiting and they are taking them for the pot. I'll set this rod up for cod. I'm going to set the other one up for cod as well. I realise I won't get as many bites and there's loads of whiting around, but really want to catch one. Still without my Blue Thunder, so I've got a proper cod stick out here. The old M Sport Elite Ultra. That's a solid piece of kit. If I get a cod on the end of that, I'll know about it. We get that put together as well. Well, we've just had a bite on the bigger rod, the Icon. Oh. I think that's on. Maybe not. So the big rod, the leader Icon's got 2 large pieces of bluey on and a 1/0 hook. The compressor's got a cart wing on, and I've just had a knock on the cart wing. That's probably a crab just pulling it. So, 1 knock on the compressor, 1 proper bite on the Icon, and 0 fish. Fish currently winning 2-0. Wow, just had a knock again on the rod with the bluey on, so that's probably whiting. See if it develops into anything. Definitely something happening. And then we've just had a bite on the cart rod. So these guys are casting nearer and nearer to me all the time. That's the rod with the cart on. Could be a crab. Saw plenty of them last week. Oh, 4th rod's going now. That one's going again. Let's serial it in, see what I've got, if anything. There's a fish. I thought there was. Decent size or not? That's alright. Oh, nice fat whiting. Some in his belly, it's huge. Oh well, lip hooked, I'll get it back in. Well, we've had a few more knocks on the cart line, so I'm going to change it over. Louis just got back in after that fish and we've got another knock, but I'll bring this one in. And as I was bringing in the cart, I started getting a bang on that one, which is why I have the bells, so I can be be aware of what's going on. We'll get this cart sorted out and may end up picking that up in the meantime. There's definitely something on there. Just as I was sorting out the cart, it bashed around again. I'm going to take the bell off, give it a bit of attention, and leave the car rod just for the minute. Oh, it's fish. Just the one? Yeah, just the one. Another whiting. And hopefully, yeah, it's still on. Better size whiting that side. I've just had a deaf chap come over to talk to me about fishing, and it was interesting because he's a mixture of sign language and trying to mouth words. He's obviously a keen angler. He was telling me about fishing down by the A19 bridge on the weir and some big flounders he'd had there. He's talking to every fisherman as he goes. Nice guy. I really need to make some effort to be able to sign, I think, because I hate finding it difficult to communicate with people, and he was making all the effort, not me. But anyway, head is feeling great today. Fishing is exactly what I needed. I was very stressed yesterday. I couldn't calm down at all. So today I'm out here and this is doing me some good. It's beautiful down here now. The light coloured buildings are in front of the Tombola building. That's the head office for Tombola, the internet gambling site basically. And then student accommodation past there. It's a very forgotten about part of Sunderland, but I think Tombola coming down and made a difference. And obviously on this bank you've got all the student university stuff going up to the glass house there. These guys catching a lot. Everything's going in a bucket, mind. I mean, I normally have issues with that, but they're catching whiting, which don't always return well anyway, and they tend to be waiting until it's really hooked, which is usually stomach hooked. But I'd forgotten how stiff my rods are, because they're strikes. Literally, they're going to go around their whole body to strike into the fish, using tiny little weights. They're catching fish though, so it's rolling about a bit in the water and then letting them catch. Small hooks, small baits. That's a decent distance he's just got out there. But yeah, he's really striking hard to make that connection. We're getting knocks again on this one. Take the bell off. I'll go and feel for the next bite and see if I can make contact with the fish again. I suspect that's another whiting, looks like it. Oh, it's a nice size one though. Nice fish. I'll get it off. Well, I've just hit a snag with the big rod. With the big bait, sorry. Both big rods. And then while I'm trying to sort out my next rig, I've got a bite on the icon with the bluey, so it'll be another whiting. It's gone quiet now, having said that. Well, that happens, doesn't it? Not had a bite for a while on the bluey. I mean, like, I'm talking 10 minutes here. I'm going to pull it in just in case it's been stripped, because you'll see my last session there were a lot of crabs about, so I don't suspect they've disappeared anywhere. I mean, that was in the time, this is the weir, but still. Temperatures are pretty much the same. They're only 10 miles apart. Just had a pull on the cart rod. The whiting don't tend to go for the cart. They tend to go for the bluey or mackerel. I mean, they will eat it. Getting taps on both now. That'll be a whiting around that one. Or a crab. Cormorant flying close. Just landing. Interesting, there's currently cormorants in Roker Park, which suggests to me that there's fish in that pond, which I never realised. Can't fish it, so pointless for me, but interesting. Just had another knock on their little tiny tug. I'll come back if something significant happens. There's rattles from one side to another, but not a proper pull down bite for a while. I'm going to take the bell off that one because it keeps getting knocks. I'll have a feel for a bite and see if I've just put out the rod with the bluey on again. I was getting bites but it didn't connect, and while I've been doing it, the other rod with the cart just went. Let's see if it develops. I think that's a fish. Oh, yeah, there's a fish on that one. Another whiting. Get it in and off. Just been chatting to that chap down there. He's just come down to cast. That's what he enjoys doing now. His head's not in the fishing, but he enjoys casting. Whatever people enjoy, just do it. As long as it doesn't hurt others, just enjoy yourself. Getting knocks again on this one. Yeah, I'll take that. Well, I missed the last bite, so I've rebaited and cast in again. In terms of time, been here about an hour now, so it's been quite busy. So I've just had another knock on it. A lot of whiting of it. Not necessarily massive ones. They're catching little stuff as well, so I think the 1/0 hooks will be too big for them. But still enjoying myself. Well, that was a crab that time. I just saw it drop off the hook. So rebait, cast back in, be aware, plenty of crabs about. Well, no knocks on that rod for a while, so I'll get it off and have a look. Bait might have gone, given there's crabs around. So I'll put the cart one out again, and now we're getting knocks on this one. Take the bell off and feel for it. Something happening with the cart. It's gone quiet again. Honestly, there was something happening with the cart. It moved about quite a bit, and now it's gone quiet as soon as I've turned the camera on. Failed. So I've kept the bell on the cart wing, but on this one I've taken it off because I'm getting knocks all the time. Mainly from crabs, I'm guessing, or small whiting. these guys are catching a lot, but a lot smaller than I would be taking, so I think that might be the situation. So keep fishing. I've got a 1/0 hook on. I think that's small enough. Separates out the tiny ones from the bigger ones. And keep fingers crossed that the cart wing goes. Who knows? Just had another knock on the bluey rod. Was just about to grab it and it disappeared. I'll check the bait in a few minutes if nothing comes back. Well, much like the tine, it went quiet in the last bit. So the tide's coming in now. Guys, the Chinese guys are still catching loads, but small hooks, and I'm fishing too big for them. My cart rod's gone quiet again. I pulled that really close in now, just fishing down the edge, hoping some codling coming to this back eddy that's created where the water comes around the corner. And I'm casting the other rod out into the main channel to keep some whiting coming, hopefully. Though again, I've just had crabs on that one for the last 30 minutes. I've had crabs about 3 times. So we got snagged just then, and I lost my full rig and my shock leader. The knot at the end of the shock leader is where it gave way. It's the weakest link. So I've put a new rig on. The only pre-tied rig I had that was small was a 3-hook flapper. This could be a bad plan. Only got about 30-40 minutes left, so see what happens with this. Already got messages coming through from home of what I've got to do when I get there, so yeah, I need to make the best of this time before I'm back to being full-on dad. It's a great job though, I love it. Well, these guys are still getting bites. They're fishing worm on the hook. I'm using fish baits. It's not that I'm not getting bites, I'm just getting so much hassle from crabs. But hopefully this 3-hook flapper will do some difference. I haven't got that much longer left actually. Had a nice morning. Not as beautiful as last week's. That was just stunningly gorgeous. But it's been nice to catch. It's been nice to fish somewhere different. Really was hoping for a cod. Thought with the wind we just had, it might have pushed them up the river. Should have probably fished the beach, but nah, never mind. We always get these things wrong. But yeah. Time of day is such that I would have probably done Hendon Prom if it had been a little bit later. Hendon Prom's a new one. Yeah, Hendon Prom would be weird. But the time of day it was, I thought I'd not, and I'd try a river where I could easily cast because I was going into low tide. The tides aren't big today anyway. I think I've done the right thing and I've had plenty of fish. Not blanked, and there's been a few people blanking the last 24 hours. There's also been some really nice fish caught. So. Oh, these guys are off again. Look at their strike. It's unbelievable. It's like a rubber band rod. But they're managing to catch fish on it. A lot of them. Which is better than I'm doing. Might swap over to worm on this one. See if that brings anything. Put some worm on with the cart. See if I get anything. I've had a bite, so I think it's small stuff coming for the worm. And it really went. And I took the bell off, and now it's gone completely. Well, I've just lost my 4th rig from what was a very large log I hooked onto on my way when I'm reeling in. So, zoom in easy. Absolute belter. Biggest thing I'm going to catch today. So yeah, I'm going to pack up and go home. A few more crabs since the last fish, but no more fish, obviously, because it was the last fish. Cormorant's doing well. He's having loads. No idea what that boat was. Looks like it's set up to deal with pretty bad seas. Anyway, please like and subscribe. It's been lovely to make this video, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. Tight lines.